There is an ancient secret buried beneath layers of time, hidden in esoteric texts, concealed from the public for centuries, that reveals how to activate not just one, but four powerful energy bodies within you. You've been told you're just a physical being, that your body, your flesh, your senses are all that you are. But that's not the truth. That's the illusion. The deeper truth has been hidden, deliberately erased from mainstream narratives, shrouded behind symbols, and locked away in mystery schools. It's time to unlock it. This video isn't just a collection of spiritual fluff or recycled philosophy. What you're about to receive is forbidden knowledge, sacred, transformative, the kind of knowledge that was once only passed down through whispering lips in candlelit temples. This isn't a concept you'll find in surface-level self-help books. This is the root, the code, the map to the multidimensional self. You have 4 energy bodies. Not 1, not 2, 4. Each holds a distinct frequency, a sacred function, and an alchemical key to unlocking your full potential. The physical, the etheric, the astral, and the mental. Most people walk through life without activating even a single one fully. But when you awaken all 4, something begins to shift, radically. Your perception expands. Your reality bends. You stop reacting to life and start commanding it. Not through force, but through frequency. Across the globe, ancient civilizations all hinted at this secret. Whether etched into stone by Egyptian scribes, woven into the chants of Vedic seers, or encoded in the writings of Hermetic mystics, this truth was echoed again and again. You are not just a body. You are a field of power. You are a layered instrument of divine consciousness. Why was this hidden? Because awakened beings are dangerous to systems of control. An activated being cannot be manipulated. An activated being cannot be confined by the illusions of power, fear, or limitation. This is why the knowledge was buried, but not destroyed. It survived in symbols, in rituals, in whispers that refused to die. In this video, you'll discover what the 4 energy bodies truly are. You'll see how this knowledge has been echoed throughout time. You'll understand how each body operates, how they interlink, and how you can begin the process of awakening them. And most importantly, you'll be given the hidden occult method, a method rooted in alchemy, vibration, and sacred breathwork that activates these bodies and initiates true transformation. This isn't just about energy, it's about evolution. And once you begin, there is no going back. Throughout history, certain civilizations were not only advanced in mathematics, architecture, and astronomy, they were masters of energy. They understood the multidimensional nature of the human being, long before science even had language to describe quantum fields. These ancient cultures didn't just believe in spiritual energy, they mapped it. They lived it. They protected its secrets with their lives. In the temples of Kemet, what we now call ancient Egypt, initiation rites were designed to awaken the layers of the soul. The Ka was the vital essence. The Ba was the personality that could travel beyond the body. The Ak was the fully illuminated self, capable of merging with divine intelligence. These were not just poetic ideas. They were energy bodies, each vibrating at a different frequency, each holding a different key to power. In the Vedic tradition, the knowledge went even deeper. The rishis spoke of kos as sheaths that envelop the soul. The Annamaya kosha, the physical body. The Pranamaya kosha, the energy body. The Manomaya, the mental sheath. The Vijnanamaya, the wisdom body. The Anandamaya, the bliss sheath. These weren't metaphors. These were anatomical layers of consciousness that could be tuned, activated, and elevated through practice. The Hermetic teachings of ancient Greece and Egypt, the wisdom of Thoth, Hermes Trismegistus, revealed the principle of correspondence. As above, so below. As within, so without. This wasn't philosophy. This was instruction. It meant that the internal planes of the human being mirrored the structure of the cosmos. Your inner world is a map of the universal architecture. Your energy bodies are not just personal, they are cosmic instruments. Each of these civilizations guarded this knowledge fiercely. It was never meant for the masses, not because of arrogance, but because of consequence. To awaken these bodies without understanding could unravel the psyche. It was dangerous to the uninitiated, and even more dangerous to the controllers of power. Over time, as organized religion, colonial conquest, and ideological systems spread, this knowledge was strategically suppressed. Translations were distorted. Scrolls were burned. Symbols were rebranded. Words like aura, chakra, and energy field were either demonized or ridiculed. Those who practiced energy work were labeled heretics. The reason? Knowledge is power, and this knowledge was the ultimate power. But it didn't disappear. It went underground. It survived in secret societies, in the cryptic writings of alchemists, in the oral traditions of yogis and shamans. It encoded itself into myth, into language, into ritual, waiting for the right time to reawaken. That time is now. The resurgence of quantum physics, neuroscience, and holistic wellness is no coincidence. We are remembering. We are reactivating ancient codes. Science is beginning to confirm what mystics have known for millennia, that the human being is not static, not singular, but layered, vibrational, and limitless. Your 4 energy bodies are not a belief system. They are a reality. They are as real as your skin and bones, yet subtler, more powerful, more expansive. The physical body is your material presence. The etheric body is your blueprint of vitality. The astral body is your field of emotion and magnetism. The mental body is the seat of thought, logic, and causation. Together, they form a living matrix, a sacred geometry of selfhood. Activating these bodies means returning to wholeness. It means awakening dormant potentials within your DNA, your nervous system, your consciousness. It means becoming sovereign, not just spiritually, but energetically. In ancient temples, initiates would go through rituals that lasted for years to prepare for the awakening of these bodies. They fasted, meditated, chanted sacred syllables, walked labyrinths in the dark, studied the heavens. Every act was precise. Every step was designed to shift the frequency of the being. Today, you have access to this path, condensed, reawakened, and ready. But first, you must know where it comes from. Because without origin, there is no orientation. And without orientation, there is no transformation. The 4 energy bodies are not just parts of you, they are you. Not layers like clothing, but interconnected systems of perception, vibration, and intelligence. They are how you interact with the unseen, how you project intention, how you attract reality, how you heal, how you remember. When you align them, everything changes. Your thoughts gain power. Your presence becomes magnetic. Your intuition sharpens. Your emotions stabilize. Your physical health becomes a reflection of inner harmony. And this knowledge, it was never lost. It was hidden because its power threatened those who sought to control the minds and hearts of the masses. But now the veils are lifting. The symbols are speaking. The body is remembering. And you are awakening. You are not one layer. You are not just a body wrapped in skin. You are a multidimensional being, radiating, pulsing, vibrating through 4 distinct, powerful, and interwoven energy fields. These 4 energy bodies are not symbolic. They are literal, they are ancient, and they are active whether you're aware of them or not. Right now, your reality is being filtered through these 4 bodies. Every experience, every emotion, every thought, processed through invisible layers of subtle intelligence. The moment you begin to consciously understand these layers, everything changes. You stop being a passive receiver of life. You become the conductor of energy. Let's begin with the outermost, the most solid, the most familiar. The physical body, your material presence. This is the one you know best. The flesh, the bones, the skin that encases you. But this body is not just a container, it is a transmitter. It's tuned to a very specific frequency, and its job is to anchor you into the physical plane. But here's what most never realize. The physical body is the final result, not the origin. It is the shadow cast by your subtler fields. You've been taught to believe that everything begins in the body, that illness, fatigue, aging are all just physical phenomena. But the truth is, the body mirrors the state of your energetic alignment. Blockages in the other energy bodies eventually manifest in the physical as symptoms. Your cells are not isolated units. They are conscious receivers of vibration. Quantum biology is now revealing what the ancient mystics knew. The body is not solid. It's a field, a fluid intelligence responding to thought, feeling, breath, and intention. It is the densest layer of your being, but it is also the most responsive when the other bodies are aligned. When the physical body is harmonized with the higher energy fields, it becomes more than just a vessel. It becomes a sacred temple, strong, clear, radiant, capable of holding high-frequency consciousness without resistance. The etheric body, your vital blueprint. Just beneath the physical, vibrating at a faster frequency, is the etheric body. This is the matrix of life force that gives shape and vitality to your physical form. In ancient Vedic knowledge, it corresponds to the pranamaya kosha, the sheath of prana or breath energy. In Chinese medicine, this is your qi. In Kabbalistic mysticism, it's the nefesh, the animating soul. Every organ, every nerve, every muscle has an etheric double, a luminous template from which the physical grows. When energy is abundant and flowing through the etheric body, the physical thrives. When energy is blocked, depleted, or scattered, disease begins to take form. This body is also the key to rejuvenation. It is the bridge between thought and form. This is where breathwork works its magic. This is where subtle energy healing, Reiki, pranic healing, biofield tuning actually takes place. The etheric body is your energetic infrastructure, and when aligned, it becomes a source of vitality that seems almost supernatural. The astral body, your emotional frequency field. Now we move to the astral body. This is where emotion lives, where memory, desire, fear, longing, and passion vibrate into form. The astral field is not just personal, it is magnetic. It is through the astral body that you project into the collective field. Every time you feel something deeply, you're generating a ripple across this plane. Ancient esoteric systems always placed immense emphasis on emotional mastery. Not because emotions are wrong, but because they are powerful. They color the astral field, attracting frequencies that match your internal state. In the astral body, thoughts become images. Feelings become symbols. This is the world of dreams, of visions, of manifestations beginning to coalesce. When your astral body is clear, emotions move like water, fluid, nourishing, intuitive. When blocked, emotions stagnate, and you find yourself stuck in cycles of pain, longing, confusion. This is why trauma gets lodged here, why energetic cords form between people, why unresolved feelings repeat as patterns in relationships. The key to mastering this body is awareness and vibration. When you begin working with the astral body consciously, through breath, sound, and visualization, you reclaim the ability to choose your emotional frequency. And with that, you reclaim your power to attract. The mental body, your thought generator and conscious architect. Beyond the astral lies the mental body. Not your brain, not your conscious mind, but the field of thoughts, the causal plane. This is the dimension from which intention is born. It is the realm of archetypes, beliefs, programs, and patterns that influence not only your life but the collective mind. This body operates with terrifying precision. Whatever thought you hold with intensity becomes a blueprint, command, a cause, and that cause eventually filters down through the astral into the etheric and finally into your physical life. When the mental body is distorted through fear, distraction, indoctrination, you become reactive, trapped in loops, bound by false identities. But when it is purified, focused, and aligned, you gain the power of direction. You can choose your reality with thought alone. This is why the ancients taught mantras, affirmations, sacred syllables. Not for ritual alone, but for control of the mental field. Every word you think is a vibration. Every thought you send is a pulse. The mental body is not your enemy. It is your ally when disciplined. To master this field is to become the conscious architect of your reality. These four bodies are not stacked like layers of clothing. They interpenetrate. They influence one another constantly. A thought can affect emotion. Emotion can affect vitality. Vitality can affect the body. The cycle is dynamic, fluid, alive, and just as they influence one another, they also resonate with the external world. You are in constant communication with your environment through these fields. People feel you before they see you. Spaces either drain or energize you. This is not fantasy. It is energetic truth. When all four bodies are harmonized, you walk through the world as an integrated being. Whole, sovereign, magnetic. Your presence becomes a force, not by dominance but by frequency. When these bodies are ignored, imbalance sets in. You feel tired for no reason. You find yourself anxious, scattered, disconnected. You may treat the symptoms on a surface level, but the root is energetic. An untrained physical body becomes sluggish. An unbalanced etheric body leaks energy. A chaotic astral body attracts confusion. A misaligned mental body becomes a prison of limiting beliefs. Most people are walking through life with one or more of these fields in disarray. But awareness is the first spark of activation. Understanding these bodies is the beginning of sovereignty. Each body corresponds not only to energy, but to sacred geometry. The physical body resonates with the cube, the etheric body with the tetrahedron, the astral body with the dodecahedron, the mental body with the icosahedron. These are not symbols, they are codes. They are the building blocks of vibrational intelligence. Knowing this begins the process of remembrance. When you activate these fields with intention, with breath, with sound, with visualization, you engage in the most ancient form of magic. Not stage magic, not illusion, but the original science of transformation, the power of conscious creation through frequency alignment. And it starts by knowing these bodies, feeling them, honoring them, activating them. You are not one. You are four, woven together as a multidimensional expression of divine intelligence. Your energy is sacred architecture. Your vibration is not an accident. It is design. It is purpose. And when you align all four bodies, you remember who you truly are. This is why this knowledge was hidden. Because once activated, you can no longer be controlled. You can no longer be lied to. You no longer accept the illusion that you are powerless. The four energy bodies are your keys, your codes, your forgotten birthright. And now that you know, the real transformation can begin. You may feel the symptoms. You may sense that something is off. You may even try to explain it away. Fatigue, anxiety, mental fog, or emotional swings. But these are not random. These are not flaws. They are signals. Signals from your energy bodies. They are not broken. They are speaking. Every imbalance in your life, physical, emotional, mental, or spiritual, is a ripple. A message from your energetic architecture that something has been ignored, overused, blocked, or depleted. The signs are always there, but most people don't know how to read them. You are about to learn the language of your energy bodies, the hidden signs, the sacred warnings, and the subtle whispers that become screams when left unchecked. When your physical body is imbalanced, it doesn't just show up in illness, it shows up in energetic fatigue. You can sleep all night and still wake up tired. You can eat clean and still feel bloated, heavy, or weighed down. This is not about what you're consuming, it's about what your body is carrying. When the physical body is out of alignment with the etheric, astral, and mental bodies, it becomes a battlefield. Inflammation, chronic pain, hormonal confusion, immune dysfunction. These are not just physiological conditions, they are signs of energetic dissonance. Your body is constantly translating the vibration of your inner world. A tight chest is not just stress. It's an energetic blockage in the heart field. Tension in your shoulders? That's the weight of thoughts you never expressed. Tightness in the hips? The residue of fear or past trauma stored in the lower energy centers. You don't need a new pill. You need realignment. The body will always follow energy. When the energy is blocked, the body breaks down. The etheric body does not scream. It whispers. But when it's ignored long enough, the signs become impossible to overlook. You may feel like your energy is constantly being drained. You walk into certain spaces and feel weaker. You talk to certain people and feel like your vitality is being siphoned. This is etheric leakage. Your etheric body is your energetic skin. When it's intact, nothing enters without permission. When it's torn, cracked, or weak, you are exposed to energetic vampires, to negative thought forms, to environmental toxins, to psychic interference. An imbalanced etheric field often shows up as hypersensitivity. Light bothers you. Noise overwhelms you. Crowds exhaust you. It becomes hard to feel grounded. You might feel spacey, disconnected, or dizzy. This is not in your head. This is your etheric template faltering under pressure. Nightmares, sudden energy drops, strange sensations during meditation. All of these may be signs that the etheric body is fragmented and in need of repair. When the astral body is imbalanced, it becomes a magnet for chaos. You feel everything, too much, too often. Emotional waves that crash with no warning. One moment you feel joy, the next, deep sadness. You can't trust your emotional state because it changes like the wind. This is astral turbulence. When your astral body is flooded with unresolved emotions, it becomes clouded. This clouding blocks your intuition. You no longer feel truth, you feel distortion. You attract others with similar chaos. Toxic relationships, emotional manipulation, empathic overload. You carry the weight of others' emotions because your astral field is wide open, porous, unguarded. Jealousy, obsession, emotional numbness. These are all symptoms of an astral body that has lost its harmonic flow. Dreams become confusing. Visions blur. You may even feel out of sync with your own identity. The astral field, when wounded, becomes a hall of mirrors, showing you not who you are, but who you fear you might be. Emotional imbalance is not a personal failure. It is a sign of energetic disharmony. The feelings are not the cause. They are the effect. When the mental body is imbalanced, it becomes a tyrant. The mind never stops. Spins, obsesses, analyzes, overthinks. You become trapped in thought loops that don't resolve, just repeat. Self-doubt, perfectionism, paralysis by analysis, the inability to focus, to rest, to silence the internal noise. These are not signs of a weak mind. They are signs of a misaligned mental field. When the mental body is overactive, it drowns out the voice of the heart. It mistrusts intuition. It blocks guidance. It becomes addicted to control. Every solution must be intellectualized. Every outcome predicted. Every possibility measured against fear. But the deeper problem arises when the mental body is disconnected from the others. Then it becomes cold, rigid, mechanical. You feel numb to beauty, uninspired by wonder. The spark of the divine disappears under the weight of logic. And when the mental body is underactive, the opposite occurs. You lose your ability to think clearly at all. Brain fog, confusion, forgetfulness. You feel like you're sleepwalking through life, unable to connect thoughts into meaning. Whether overactive or underactive, the mental body must be brought into alignment. Not silenced, but recalibrated. Not rejected, but purified. When one or more of these bodies are imbalanced, a deeper disconnection sets in. You feel spiritually dry. Your practices feel mechanical. Your sense of purpose becomes fuzzy. You search for signs, but receive nothing. You reach for guidance, but hear only silence. This is not punishment. This is a natural outcome. Your channel has become blocked. Your signal scrambled. You have not been abandoned by the divine. You've simply forgotten how to receive. You may start to feel alienated from the world, like you don't belong, like nothing really matters. These are symptoms of spiritual dissonance caused by energetic fragmentation. When your fields are misaligned, your higher self cannot anchor fully into this realm. But even this disconnection is a message. It is a sacred alarm, a call to return, a call to cleanse, a call to activate. It's tempting to treat the surface, to soothe the symptom, but the true transformation begins when you trace the pattern back to its energetic root. Ask yourself, is this physical pain related to emotional trauma? Is this emotional chaos connected to unconscious mental loops? Is this mental exhaustion tied to a leaking etheric field? Is this spiritual disconnection a result of physical neglect? The layers always communicate. One body rarely suffers alone. The imbalance spreads until it demands attention. This is why modern medicine fails to heal the soul, treats the fragment, not the field. But the ancients knew better. They didn't isolate, they harmonized. And now, so can you. The symptoms are not punishments. They are instructions. They are coded reminders of a deeper truth. You are meant to be whole. You are designed for alignment. When you stray too far from your essence, your energy bodies call you back. Some call it awakening. Others call it healing. But it is neither. It is remembering. You are remembering the original design of your being, the pattern that holds the divine code. Every imbalance is a doorway. Every symptom a sacred map. The body leads you to the etheric to the astral to the mental to the spiritual. This is the path of return, the path of mastery, and it begins with awareness. Once you recognize the imbalance, you can begin to shift it, not with force, but with frequency, not with judgment, but with resonance. Your breath is a bridge. Your sound is a key. Your intention is the spark. And when you activate these tools consciously, the energy bodies respond. They realign. They repair. They remember. You don't need more effort. You need more presence. You don't need to fix yourself. You need to return to yourself. Because the truth is simple. You were never broken. Your energy just forgot how to sing in harmony. But now, it begins to remember. It was never meant to be common knowledge. This method, the true method, was never printed in books or shared openly. It was passed from initiate to initiate, whispered behind temple walls, encoded in symbols most never learned to decode. What you are about to receive is not theory. It is not philosophy. It is a hidden method, preserved by those who understood the architecture of reality. Those who knew that your energy bodies are not abstract concepts, but living instruments. And when activated properly, everything changes. This is the method that awakens the dormant resonance inside you. The method that reconnects you to the source field. The method that harmonizes your 4 energy bodies into one coherent, luminous field. Step 1. The breath of alignment. In the hidden schools of ancient Egypt, the initiate was first taught one truth. The breath is not just for survival. It is the conductor of the symphony. It is the rhythm that orders the bodies. Without it, nothing flows. With it, everything awakens. The first technique is the breath of alignment. This breath is triangular. It does not follow the normal cycle of inhale and exhale. It is structured to form an energetic triangle in your field. Here's how. Inhale for 4 counts while focusing on your physical body. Hold the breath for 4 counts while focusing on your etheric body. Exhale for 4 counts while focusing on your astral body. Pause at the bottom for 4 counts while focusing on your mental body. Repeat this triangular cycle for 12 rounds. This breathing rhythm is not random. It mirrors the 4-point activation of the energetic structure. The inhale energizes matter. The hold charges the vital template. The exhale releases the emotional currents. And the final pause stills the mental static. Over time, this breath begins to unlock an ancient memory within your cells. A memory of coherence, of alignment, of sacred rhythm. Step 2. Sacred sound patterns for attunement. Every energy body vibrates at a specific harmonic frequency. The ancients understood this. They did not chant randomly. They used sound to tune the instrument of the self. Each body responds to a different vibratory key. Physical body. Low resonance tones. Deep vowel sounds like UH. Etheric body. Mid-range tones. Resonant sounds like AH. Astral body. Expansive tones. OH opens the heart resonance. Mental body. High vibrational tones. E pierces through static. The method is this. Chant each tone while focusing on its corresponding body. Feel the vibration inside the physical structure. Don't just say the sound. Become the sound. This is not music. It is alchemy. As you move through the sounds UHH, OHE, you begin to awaken ancient circuits. These tones bypass the conscious mind. They bypass resistance. They create standing waves within your energetic architecture, realigning you from the inside out. 12 repetitions of each tone completes the tuning. But listen closely. It's not the repetition that creates power. It's your awareness during the sound. Conscious sound becomes a scalpel, cutting away distortion, reweaving light. Step 3. The inner temple visualization. You have a place within, a sanctuary, a sacred chamber untouched by time. This is not imagination. This is memory. The inner temple is where the energy bodies merge. And the visualization you are about to learn was hidden in the oral transmissions of multiple mystery schools, Hermetic, Vedic, Atlantean. Begin by closing your eyes and visualizing yourself standing in a circular temple of light. 4 pillars surround you, each glowing with a different color. Red for the physical body, blue for the etheric body, green for the astral body, gold for the mental body. Each pillar radiates energy toward you. As you breathe, you feel each pillar infusing its light into your corresponding body. The red pillar grounds you. You feel your spine root into the earth. The blue pillar rejuvenates you. Your skin, nerves, and energy centers begin to vibrate with strength. The green pillar expands you. Your chest opens. Emotions soften and flow. The golden pillar uplifts you. Your mind becomes clear, focused, radiant. As the 4 lights merge within your center, visualize them spinning into a single orb of pure white light, hovering above your heart. This is your unified energy field. This is your true power. Hold this vision. Feed it with breath. Let it grow. When done consistently, this visualization doesn't just heal, it activates. It becomes a portal through which higher consciousness can descend. Step 4. The alchemical process of inner transformation. Now comes the most sacred part. The process that turns lead into gold, not in the world, but within yourself. The hidden occult method isn't just about balancing the bodies. It's about fusing them, creating a radiant, indivisible field that becomes a beacon to higher intelligence. This process begins with a mantra used only in inner circles. Lux Invictus Corpus, the unconquered light within the body. Repeat this mantra silently while visualizing your 4 energy bodies spiraling inward into a golden core. Feel the density of the physical, the pulse of the etheric, the waves of the astral, and the clarity of the mental, all merging into a singular force. As you hold this internal fusion, visualize a symbol at the center of your chest, a circle within a triangle, surrounded by flames. This symbol is ancient. It represents the perfected human vehicle. It was carved into the walls of underground chambers, painted behind veils in temples, hidden in the geometry of sacred scrolls. This symbol is not external. It exists in your energetic DNA. Activating it sends a ripple through all layers of your being. You may feel heat, tingling, pressure at the crown, vibration in the spine. These are not side effects. These are signs of ignition. The alchemical transformation begins when you no longer identify with the parts, but with the whole. You are not just the physical body, not just the energy field, not just the emotion, not just the thought. You are the conductor. You are the flame that lights the bodies. And when you remember this, the veil lifts. You may wonder, why was this kept secret? Because those in power understood one thing: a unified human is ungovernable. A human who has activated all 4 energy bodies cannot be manipulated, cannot be divided against themselves, cannot be ruled by fear. This method was not suppressed by accident. It was suppressed because it works. And now it is returning, not through systems, not through institutions, but through you. You are the portal. You are the return. This method is not something you do once and forget. It is a sacred rhythm, a ritual of return. Practice the breath daily. Chant the tones with focus. Enter the temple with reverence. Invoke the mantra with power. Visualize the fusion with presence. And over time, you will notice things begin to shift. You'll wake up feeling light, not just rested. You'll begin to perceive energy, not just matter. You'll speak with clarity, not just opinion. You'll love with truth, not just emotion. You'll walk with purpose, not just routine. Because this method is not about adding something new. It's about activating what has always been there. The seed was planted long ago. Now, it blooms. You've heard the theory. You've glimpsed the secrets once buried beneath symbols and smoke. But now you step into the sacred ground of direct experience. This is where the whispers become thunder, where the unseen becomes felt, where activation becomes embodiment. This is the integration practice. And it begins now. Before you begin any energy practice, the ancient adepts always followed one law. Purify the temple before calling in the fire. That temple is you. Find a quiet space. Sit upright, spine long, feet connected to the earth. Hands resting on your lap, palms facing up. Close your eyes. Breathe slowly in and out through your nose. Begin with 3 cleansing breaths. Inhale deeply. Hold. Exhale fully. Again. Deeper. Once more. And let go. Now silently say to yourself, I am ready. My field is open. My body is sacred. With this invocation, the doors between worlds begin to open. Step 1. Full spectrum breath activation. You will now activate each energy body with breath and focused awareness. First, the physical body. Place awareness on your lower spine. Inhale through your nose and feel the breath anchor you to the earth. Exhale and allow the muscles to soften. Breathe in strength. Breathe out tension. 3 breaths. Second, the etheric body. Shift your awareness to the space just around your skin. Inhale and feel a current of subtle energy flowing through your limbs. Exhale and expand your awareness into this field. Breathe in vitality. Breathe out static. 3 breaths. Third, the astral body. Move your focus to your chest. Feel the breath entering your heart space. On the inhale, draw in emotional clarity. On the exhale, release unresolved tension. Breathe in expansion. Breathe out distortion. 3 breaths. Fourth, the mental body. Now center your awareness in the middle of your forehead. Breathe deeply and silently repeat. I choose clarity. On each exhale, feel the fog lifting. Thoughts slow. Awareness sharpens. 3 breaths. You have now breathed life into all 4 energy bodies. But breathing is not enough. Now we seal the activation. Step 2. The sacred symbols of sealing. Throughout time, sacred geometry has served as a bridge between energy and form. In this practice, you will visualize 3 ancient symbols, each serving a unique purpose. The circle, unity of all energy bodies. The triangle, alignment of physical, etheric, and astral bodies. The spiral, ongoing evolution of your energetic consciousness. Begin with the circle. Visualize a sphere of light surrounding your entire being. This circle is not passive, it is alive, pulses in sync with your breath. As you inhale, the circle glows. As you exhale, it tightens and strengthens. This circle unifies all layers of your field. It is the symbol of total integration. Next, the triangle. Visualize a triangle inside your body, 1 point at the base of your spine, the second at your heart, the third between your eyes. These 3 points form the trinity of form, feeling, and thought. See a golden light moving between them, clockwise. Feel your energy stabilizing. Finally, the spiral. Above your head, visualize a spiral of white light descending down through your crown. It moves through your mental body, into your heart, down into your gut, and anchors into the earth. This spiral connects you to Source. It is the signature of your ascension path. Turns with intelligence. It spins with purpose. With these 3 symbols now activated and sealed within you, the field is set. Step 3. The mantra of alignment. Words create structure in the energetic world. The ancients knew that sound is not vibration alone. It is intent, encoded. You may begin to feel a buzzing, clarity, a strange lightness. This is the frequency realigning your field. Do not resist it. Sit with it. Let it complete its work. Step 4. Anchoring the experience into the body. All energy work must descend into form. Without embodiment, transformation remains incomplete. Now, slowly begin to move your fingers. Roll your shoulders. Stretch your spine upward, like a tree reaching for the sun. Then, with your palms facing your chest, bring your hands into prayer position. Feel the heat between your palms. This is not imagination. This is energetic confirmation. You have shifted your field. You have lit the sacred fire. Now anchor it. Gently tap the center of your chest, your heart. Then tap between your eyebrows, your mind. Finally, tap your belly, your core. This 3-point tapping sequence sends the signal. Integration complete. Daily maintenance for alignment. Activation is not a one-time event. It is a relationship. To maintain the alignment of your 4 energy bodies, follow these daily patterns. Morning, 3 rounds of the breath of alignment before any activity. Midday, 1 repetition of the mantra to reset your field. Evening, a brief visualization of the 3 symbols, circle, triangle, spiral. It will take you less than 15 minutes. But the cumulative effect is exponential. Over days, you'll notice clarity increasing. Over weeks, emotional turbulence will dissolve. Over months, the old self will shed like a forgotten skin. And one day, you will awaken and realize you are no longer trying to awaken your energy bodies. You are living as the unified field. The real purpose of activation. This practice is not about becoming more spiritual. It is not about performance, not about belief. It is about remembrance. You are remembering how to function as a complete being. The 4 energy bodies were never meant to work in isolation. They are one symphony, one pulse, one harmonic signature. When they work as one, reality bends. Not because you control it, but because you align with its true rhythm. This is the gift of the hidden method. Not power over the world, but alignment with the real design of it. And through that alignment, you become something rare, a human who remembers. The activation is only the beginning, but even now, something has shifted inside you. You may not be able to explain it. You may not be able to measure it, but you feel it subtle, ancient, undeniable. The 4 energy bodies are no longer distant concepts or metaphysical theories. They are now real systems, alive and active within you. And they're speaking a language older than words, a language of energy, alignment, pure presence. When you align your physical, etheric, astral, and mental fields, you unlock access to a state of being most have never touched. This is the secret ancient texts tried to protect. This is the wisdom hidden beneath symbols and metaphors. This is the method that was kept from the masses. For centuries, now it's yours. You've seen the framework. You've felt the activation. You've entered the field where real transformation begins, not through force, not through belief, but through resonance. So what happens next? The quantum implications of this alignment are profound. When your 4 energy bodies are harmonized, your entire vibrational frequency rises. You become less reactive, more magnetic, and more attuned to synchronicity. The universe begins to respond to you not as a fragmented signal, but as a coherent transmission. And here's the secret. You're not just tuning yourself. You're tuning your reality. The fabric of space-time responds to coherence. And when all 4 energy bodies function as one, the field listens. You start to notice. Your thoughts manifest more cleanly. Your emotions stabilize. Your body heals more naturally. Your intuition strengthens. And your consciousness begins to stretch beyond the veil. This is not mystical fluff. This is the mechanics of awakened living. And it starts here, with practice. If this transmission spoke to something ancient in you, something you've always known but couldn't explain, it means you're ready. Ready to go deeper. Ready to explore the full dimension of who you are. Ready to step into a current that has been waiting for your return. Now is the time to take the next step. Begin the integration practice daily. Even 10 minutes will create momentum. Explore the symbols, mantras, and breathing techniques at your own rhythm. Listen to how your energy responds. It will guide you, and if you feel called to explore this ancient current with others who remember, then join the community linked below. There are more teachings waiting, hidden keys, higher rituals, esoteric blueprints long forgotten. But none of that matters unless you apply what you've received. So here's your invitation. Stay consistent, honor the practice, and witness the shift with your own being. Because when the four bodies awaken, the illusion shatters, the truth returns, and nothing remains the same. Subscribe, connect, and step further into the mystery. Your journey has already begun.